So this is Cinderella, but we're just going to read a few pages out of a few stories, and we're going to look at the main idea. I'm going to read it once, and then I'm going to show you how, and you're going to do it, okay? All right. Cindy watched her sisters drive off. She tried sweeping, she tried dusting, but she felt so sad. She hung her head and cried. So I'm going to say the main idea of that was she was sad. Okay?
Okay.
And the details would be she hung her head and she cried and she had chores to do. Would that make you sad?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I'll read that page. But it didn't fit Cinderella.
That doesn't say didn't. That says.
It didn't. It did fit Cinderella. She and the prince married, and they lived happily ever after.
Good. What was the main idea of what you just read to me? What was that about? What if you listen and I'll read it, okay? But it did fit Cinderella. She and the prince married, and they lived happily ever after.
She and the prince married.
She and the prince married. Okay, that was about her and the prince getting married. What was a detail? What came from them getting married?
The glass slipper fit.
Well, that made them get married. That's right, because it fit her foot. And then what did them get married lead to? They lived what?
Happily ever after.
Sit up. You gotta have some energy. All right.
Do you want me
Let's
to be
do
like
this one.
Happily ever after.
Stop. Okay. Read this.
Did you see that swoosh?
Splash. Splash.
That bird took a fish to put in its mouth. Nice. Once there weren't many of these birds in the wild. Now there are many more.
Very good, Camille. All right, you listen to me and I'm going to read it, okay? The next road we will take is by the Potomac River. Look up in the sky. That beautiful bird stands for America. It is strong and free. Did you see that splash? That bird took a fish to put in its mouth. Once there weren't many of these birds in the wild. Now there are many more. What was all of that I just read about? What was it talking about the whole time I was reading? What was it talking about?
He caught a fish.
Not that he caught a fish, but who caught the fish?
The American bird.
The American bird. Good. What is the American bird called?
The eagle.
The eagle. Good. What were some details? What did you just tell me the bird did?
It catched a fish.
It caught a fish. What else did it say? Where does the bird live? Up in the sky. Good. All right, now we're going to read one of your reader books, and we're going to pay close attention because guess what? You're going to take an AR test on it.
Yay.
All right, first we're going to look at some vocabulary words.
What if I make an F on it?
You're not going to because we're going to talk about it and go over it.
What if I make
right.
one wrong?
We're going to go over some vocabulary words first. What does it mean to call someone?
That means you're hollering at them.
You're hollering, you're calling their name. Good. What if I put the ED on the end and it's called?
That means
what is
already
ED?
done it.
You did. Good. So is that present, past, or future?
Present, past.
Or past, present, or future? Sorry.
Future.
No, that would be will call. What if you said if I already did it, so that's in the past. Good. What about each? Yes, you do. You just got to think about it and quit guessing. What about each? What does the word each mean? What does the word each mean?
Each means like a split donut. You each get a house.
Okay, so each thing, like if I had bracelets and I put each of these bracelets on your wrist, that means I'm going to put them on all at the same time or each one at a time? 1, 2, 3. Then I would have put in each bracelet on your wrist.
That's
It's
fine.
talking about one thing at a time. All right, what does the word fine mean? If I say
It's fine.
this
That
this
you
is
go
a
play
fine
with.
eraser.
Oh. I'm getting
Like if I got that and I erased everything off the board and I was like, this is a fine eraser.
That
if
means
it-
you like it.
That means I like it, that it's good, very good. What if something is missing?
That means you can't find it.
You can't find it, very good. So whenever a student goes to the bathroom and I'm doing my count and I only have 13, that means I'm what, a student?
You're missing.
I'm missing a student.
What if they went to the bathroom and you couldn't see them go out and they asked you and then you said yes to another person and then you went out and then it was time for specials and they were still in the bathroom. Then you counted and then you wonder where the last one was.
I'd probably go crazy. Okay, so what about the word drowned? What does drowned mean?
That means you're in water and you're going down.
That means good. So if you're like, you can't swim,
That
and you
means
go to the bottom of the water and you can't swim anymore.
That means I'm doing this.
Okay. Come show me how good you are at answering these questions.
I'll be good.
What is the title of this story?
Fine, silly.
Whoa. That's not an N. 5.
Silly friends.
Sound it out.
It's
Ish.
fish.
Men. Put it together.
5 silly fishermen.
Fisherman. Very good. What does the author do of the story? What does the author do in a book?
Draws the pictures.
The author
Writes the letters.
writes the letters and the words. What does the illustrator do?
It draws the pictures.
The illustrator draws the pictures. Good. Look at this story, because last week we had a picture that had a story that had real pictures that somebody took with a camera. What about this?
No, it's fiction.
No. It's probably fiction.
no one
And does
has-
it look like someone drew those?
No.
You think, did they go take that? Is that what people really look like in person?
No.
No. So did somebody draw those?
No.
Then how did they get them?
Yes.
Yes, they did. Good.
Because they don't like them. I'm going to go find a new person.
All right, we're going to read, and we're going to write down our details as we read.
I want to read this.
Okay,
page real
you're
quick.
going to read it.
One fine day, 5 fishermen went fishing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the rod they run. River they run.
They ran. Okay, so what do
How
you think
can
this
they
is
run
going
the
to?
river?
What do you think this is going to be about?
About them fishing?
About them fishing. How many of them was it?
5.
So what if, could that be one of our details?
Yes.
It might end up being our main idea. 5 fishermen. Good. All right, ready?
1 sat on a rock. 1 stomped
Hey, this is one of your sight words. Good.
on a dock.
Not a. What is this word? On
The dock.
the dock.
1
Climbed.
climbed up a tree. 1 lied
AY makes the A
in the
sound.
grass.
This makes the A sound. AY.
Lied
Lo-
in the grass.
A sound. L. A.
Lied
Not lied. Lay.
lay in the grass. And 1 fisherman got into a boat. Hello, down there. He called to the fisherman.
That doesn't have the ermine.
Fish.
Mhm.
We are ready to catch you.
So what are they ready to do?
Catch the fish.
So do you think that could be a detail in our story?
Yes.
Because isn't it about fishermen? So we're going to put they are what?
Fisherman
No, they're ready
to catch fish.
To catch fish. Good. You're going to get to write them a little bit.
At the end of the day, each fisherman had a nice fat fish. One on his
Sneaky E. Says itself.
fine line.
Good. So at the end of the day, what?
They had a fat fish.
So they had a fish.
And they were fat.
They had fat fish. Okay,
Much fat.
let's go.
Fat.
Camille.
What a fine super
So, 2
we
P's.
will have, said one fisherman. Now let's go home. First, we must complete
Out.
count to see if we are all here, said officer.
No.
Another. We won't. What if one of us fell in the water?
So, what happened? What do they think happened?
One fell in the water.
Do you think
There's
one fell in the water?
There's only 3. I think 2 fell in the water.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
So here,
Uh-uh.
beginning,
Huh. Longy.
he begins to complete
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 fishermen. Oh no, one of us is missing.
Okay, do you think that's important? We should probably write it down. That they're missing a fisherman. I'm going to put there. Missing. I wonder, where do you think he is?
I think he fell in the water.
In the water? Let's see.
It cannot be said. Another fisherman may be you counted wrong. He didn't count wrong. So he began to count 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 fishermen too. It is true. One of us is drowned.
Has drowned. Uh-oh.
All the fishermen hugged each other. They cried and cried. Our poor friend, what will we do?
Compound word like we're talking about.
We
What is?
with him.
What's this?
Without him.
Thank you. Very good. So, how do they feel?
You feel sad.
They're sad. So, what happened? Why are they sad?
Because another one of their friends drowned. Because they flop, 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 and then drown. Because they flop, 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 and then they drown.
Good. You're doing good.
Just then, a little girl came by. She was going fishing too. Why are you sad? She asked them. There she is.
But look how many fishermen are in that picture.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Count those again. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh-oh.
One sneaked up.
One's not missing anymore.
there were
Used.
used to be 5 of us, but now one drowned. Wrong. Sad at fisherman.
Wrong day.
Sad a fisherman. Said a fisherman.
No.
Now there are only 4 sea. 1, 2, 3, 4. He counted again. Well, right. Always
Away.
away. Their little
The.
girl. The little girl. She saw the
Sound that out.
his mate missing mistake.
So what was their mistake?
They counted wrong.
They're counting wrong. Good. That's not they.
The fisherman counted
Split it in 2 words.
wrong
FOR says.
for good.
T.
Got
Forgot. Good.
to count his
Him.
self.
Good.
Will you give me your fish if I find your friend?
So now what's she doing?
She's finding their friend to get.
She's gonna find it, but their friend's already there. She's kind of tricking them.
Said asked.
Shh.
She asked. Yes, they said.
So could we write that down? The little girl's gonna trick them.